Guten Tag und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Ausgabe von Tourismus. Ich bin Ann-Kathrin Truter und ich gebe Ihnen heute wieder einen Überblick über unsere Themen, Reiseziele und über unsere Rubrik Auf den Punkt gebracht. Ostern ist eine Zeit für Familie und nicht für Stress. Deshalb machen ShopRite und Checkers dieses Jahr ein Easy Easter. Wer vor der Reise einkauft und mindestens 180 Namibia-Dollar ausgibt, kann über den Synergy-Chatbot an einem Gewinnspiel teilnehmen. Die Kampagne läuft vom 22. März bis zum 12. April. Täglich werden 5 glückliche Gewinner per Losverfahren ermittelt. Zu den Preisen gehören unter anderem Einkaufsgutscheine, Lebensmittelpakete und ein Hauptpreis im Wert von 30.000 Namibia-Dollar für ein ganzes Jahr. Die Gewinner werden nach der Ziehung kontaktiert, um ihre Preise zu bestätigen. Es gelten die Teilnahmebedingungen. In den vergangenen 25 Jahren hat Namibias Programm für gemeinschaftliches Ressourcenmanagement das Leben in ländlichen Regionen deutlich verändert. Es stärkt die Beteiligung der Bevölkerung und bringt zugleich wirtschaftliche Vorteile für das Land. Seit dem Start im Jahr 1998 mit nur 4 Hegegebieten ist das Programm stark gewachsen. Heute gibt es bereits 86 Hegegebiete und 3 Anwohnervereinigungen, dazu 47 Gemeindewälder und 20 Fischereireservate. Dadurch werden Gemeinden befähigt, Holz, Weide, Pflanzen und Binnenfischressourcen selbst zu bewirtschaften. Das geht aus dem aktuellen Bericht zum Stand des gemeinschaftlichen Naturschutzes hervor. Demnach hat dieser Bericht zwischen 1990 und 2023 rund 15,5 Milliarden Namibia-Dollar zum Volkseinkommen beigetragen. Die Braune Hyäne gehört zu den scheuesten Raubtieren Namibias und spielt eine wichtige Rolle im empfindlichen Wüstenökosystem. Die Tiere legen nachts oft bis zu 50 Kilometer entlang von Stränden, Dünen und Flussbetten zurück und tragen so dazu bei, Nährstoffe in der Landschaft zu verteilen. Lange Zeit wurde die Art kaum erforscht oder geschützt. Das änderte sich mit dem Go Green Fund, einer Partnerschaft zwischen Nedbank Namibia und der Namibia Nature Foundation. Dieser stellte 186,900.000 Namibia-Dollar für das Forschungsprojekt zur Braunen Hyäne bereit, das Teil einer größeren Initiative im Umfang von 1,9 Millionen Namibia-Dollar war. Zwischen 2014 und 2018 wurden mit Kamerafallen, GPS-Technologie und genetischen Proben umfangreiche Daten gesammelt. Die Ergebnisse helfen dabei, Mythen abzubauen, nachhaltige Landnutzung zu fördern und den Schutz der Tiere zu verbessern. Namibias Tourismussektor verzeichnete im Februar eine Auslastung von etwas mehr als 32%. Das ist zwar besser als im Vorjahr, liegt aber weiterhin deutlich unter dem Niveau vor der Pandemie. Der Hotelverband HAN weist darauf hin, dass der Februar traditionell zur Nebensaison gehört. Gleichzeitig gehen die Vorausbuchungen für die kommenden Monate zurück. Gründe dafür sind unter anderem Preise, weltpolitische Entwicklungen, Flugverbindungen und Visabestimmungen. So viel zu unseren Themen. Weiter geht es mit unseren Reisezielen.
Namibia offers a serene refuge for tourists looking for quiet, a vibrant cultural heritage, and a strong commitment to peace. Time stands still in this enchanting land, where the rhythms of nature and the warmth of the African sun conspire to slow down the pace of life. Space. The Namib Desert is a haven for astronomers, with some of the brightest skies on the planet. Watch the sunset over towering dunes, and then gaze up at the star-filled night sky, feeling the vastness of the universe unfold before you. Peace. Serenity in a world gone mad. From the gentle rustle of the desert grasses to the soothing sounds of the Atlantic Ocean, every moment in this country is an opportunity to unwind and reconnect with nature. Take a leisurely drive through the rolling hills of the Khomas Hoogland, or stroll drive along the peaceful shores of Etosha Pan National Park and let your worries melt away. Time. A journey through ancient landscapes. Namibia's rich history and diverse cultures are waiting to be discovered. Visit ancient rock art sites, where centuries-old paintings tell stories of long-forgotten civilizations. Practical information. Best time to visit. Namibia is an all-year destination, but from May to October, peak sessions for game, landscape viewing, and many other activities. November to March. for mostly surfing and swimming, accommodation, ranging from luxury lodges to budget-friendly guest houses and camping sites. Safety, safer than most African countries, but familiarize yourself with the Namibia Tourism Board safety brochure at the website www.visitnamibia.com. So why wait? Book your trip to Namibia today. www.visitnamibia.com, NA.
Das Nakambale Museum in Ulukonda bietet spannende Einblicke in die Missions- und Kulturgeschichte Namibias. Besucher können an geführten Museumstouren teilnehmen, in komfortablen Unterkünften übernachten und sich im erfrischenden Pool abkühlen. Mehr dazu von Managerin und Guide Maggie Kanate Itula.
My name is Magdalena, in short Maggie Kanate Itula. I'm a manager of Nakambale Museum. I'm also a tour guide. At Nakambale Museum, we have a historical site. We have a first church here in the north of Namibia that we call Nakambale Church, that built by the first Finnish missionaries in 1889. We used to receive many people from different areas. We have a local people, we have overseas people, those who are coming here to learn our culture, to learn our history, for the missionaries, for our church, also to stay overnight here, because we have accommodation that established in 2019, and then we are closed during the corona time of COVID-19, and then 2020 we earned more rooms. That's why today we have 20 rooms. We have a restaurant here. Our people can order their food here. They are coming here, even local. They are coming here for their dinner or lunch. They enjoy the food here. They are enjoying the pizza. Our pizza is the best pizza here in the northern part of Namibia. We do the tour, as I told you, the museum about the history. We have Oshiwambo traditional house where we are showing or we do some Ovambo activities to show to our tourists. And we, like afternoon, we took them because they used to come here to stay overnight or 2 nights. Afternoon, we are taking them through the village because we are in the middle, or let me say, our museum is in the middle of the village. We took them to visit some schools here at Olukonda. We are taking them also to visit some local shabin, where they are going to taste some Oshivambo traditional beer like Otombo, ginger, this schnapps is how you call it? Ombike. Yeah, Ombike. Yeah. And then after those, we come back to take a dinner, and then tomorrow at 8 o'clock they are leaving. And we have also a local school, those who used to come here to visit the museum, to learn about the history, to learn about their culture. Because if you want to know more about Ovambo people or about your church, about the first Finnish missionaries, those who came here long time ago, Nakambale Museum is the best museum where you can learn everything according to your culture.
Nicht weit von Maun, dem Tor zum Okavango-Delta, liegt das Sitatunga Camp. Es ist ein beliebter Ausgangspunkt für Reisen in das Moremi-Wildreservat oder für Besucher auf dem Rückweg aus dem Delta. Manager Tom Medupe erzählt uns mehr.
Good morning, my name is Tom Medupe. originally from Muchudi, came here 2018. Sitatunga Camp, it's been operating since 1982. So this campsite was designed in a way that it accommodates the backpackers, the overlanding tours and self-drives and stuff like that. So we have 12 chalets. Normally, if clients are camping and they want to upgrade, they can have that accommodation. We also have 12 Meru tents. They all have ensuite, showers, toilet, 2 beds, and all twin rooms. All right, we have a private campsite, which there are 4 in total. It takes a maximum of 8 people per campsite. Then we have a public campsite, which they have a sharing ablution campsite. So in this campsite, we also have Wi-Fi. We have bar and restaurant. Anyone can pre-order by the restaurant and pay direct there, or you can organize paying through reception. Then we also do Mokoro tours at the Okavango Delta. The area is called Makoba Camp at NG35. So we normally take clients from here. They leave in the morning. They can either do a day trip at the Mokoro, or they do overnight, or they can do 2 nights Mokoro tour. We also offer mobile safaris. You can inquire about that. Then we can see it is participation tour. Then there's a luxury tour and stuff like that. All right.
What other activities can you do here?
We have horse riding for 1 hour. We also have a Cessna plane fixed wing scenic flight for 45 minutes. Then we do a helicopter flight for 45 minutes as well. Then with that Mokoro, you can do a Mokoro day trip. Then you can fly from the Delta, or you can do those overnight activities at the Okavango Delta. So that's what we normally specialize on, Mokoro tours.
And I saw there's like 2 swimming pools, a pool table, even darts, a playing ground, everything to keep somebody busy.
Yeah, we normally cater for kids, because during this winter season we get the Joza juniors, and we got the kids from South Africa. When the school holidays are going on, they just came here for camping. So they normally, kids like playing around. We've got tennis balls, we've got volleyball court, we've got football, then we've got pool tables and playing cards and all sort of games for kids to keep them entertained while we're accommodated with us.
So what would you say makes this place so special? Why do people prefer coming here?
Most of our clients prefer coming here because we are a little bit outside town. So it's quiet, it's peaceful, there's no cars roaming around, there's no movement of people, and so that's what makes us unique. And price-wise, so we affordable in a way that anyone is comfortable with our prices.
And tell me a little bit about the restaurant. There's also a restaurant on the premises?
Yeah, we do have a restaurant. They serve a la carte menu. You can have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So they open from 7 in the morning, and the last orders for food is at 8:30. So when normal clients are coming from Remi and are tired to make food, they can use the restaurant at their comfort levels. Then they have something to eat.
Thank you so much for speaking with us.
Thank you very much.
Das war's mit unseren Reisezielen. Und nun weiter mit Auf den Punkt gebracht. Die Culture, Sport and Tourism, kurz CST Expo, findet vom 2. bis 4. September 2026 im Hage Geingob Stadion statt und vereint Namibias Kultur-, Sport- und Tourismussektor. Zur Premiere werden mehr als 18.000 Besucher erwartet. Die Veranstaltung wird von Emerald Sands Platforms zur Unterstützung der Vision Brand Namibia organisiert. Über 200 Aussteller präsentieren Tourismusangebote, Lifestyle-Erlebnisse und kulturelle Darbietungen. Dazu kommen 20 Workshops unter Leitung von Branchenexperten. Im Sportbereich treten über 3.000 Athleten in 10 Sportarten gegeneinander an. Schauen wir uns dazu das Video an.
Namibia is a land of movement, with waves that never stop reaching forward. Here, adventure is not something we search for. It is something we are born into. In every corner of this country, creativity rises, from artists, from athletes, from dreamers. And when the world comes to explore Namibia, they discover something extraordinary. Because when sport moves people, creativity moves ideas, and tourism moves the world toward us. Something powerful happens. A platform where movement meets imagination, where industries connect, where opportunity grows, where Namibia's next chapter begins. Welcome to the Creative Sport Tourism Expo. Exhibit, partner, experience. Creative Sport Tourism.
Das Tourismusministerium überarbeitet derzeit die nationale Tourismuspolitik. Ziel ist es, den Sektor besser an aktuelle Entwicklungen und nationale Entwicklungsziele anzupassen. In Swakopmund wurde dazu mit verschiedenen Interessengruppen diskutiert. Annette Kotting vom Erongo Regional Tourism Forum betonte die Bedeutung regionaler Beteiligung für eine relevante und inklusive Politik. Die Sitzung brachte Akteure aus der gesamten Erongo-Region zusammen. Sie war Teil der umfassenderen Bemühungen des Ministeriums, die ursprünglich 2008 verabschiedete Tourismuspolitik zu aktualisieren.
Franz, we are currently here a public consultation with the new national tourism policy. Tell us a bit about the process. When did it start? How long is it going to take, and what is it all about?
Thank you very much. My name is Franz Helao. I'm the Chief Tourism Officer within the Ministry of Environment, Forestry and Tourism. Yes, we are conducting the stakeholder consultations on the review of our national policy for tourism, which was developed in 2008. So we are conducting it through the whole country. My team, I have responsible for 6 regions. I started in Karas region, Cape Mansop, on the 3rd of this month, and then we continue to Marienda, Hobabis. Friday we're in Ochuarongo, and today we are here in Swakopmund. Tomorrow we are continuing for the consultation on on Wednesday in Opuo. So what we are doing is that the current policy of 2008, it was developed, is now almost in fact, it's over 17 years. So we want to make sure that our policy remains relevant, effective, and forward-looking. So for us to do that, we need to consult our stakeholders on the ground. So we don't want to be sitting in our office as a ministry and develop something which is not talking to the needs of the people on the ground. That's why we are here to hear from the people and gather their input, as well as then to know that what we are developing is indeed responding to the need of the people on the ground. So the other aspect is that we are conforming to the National Planning Commission public policy making procedure. Before you review any policy, you need to do the consultation with the sector to make sure that their need is addressed. And that's what we are doing here today. So we are just, the important aspect that we incorporated in our proposed policy is that our sector is sustainable driven. That's why we are proposing that any aspect that we are developing should consider sustainability. That's why even the revised title of this policy, we now include the aspect of sustainable tourism. So as a government, so our main aim is to improve the quality of life of our people. That's why our policy also is advocating for the inclusivity and involving our people on the ground, so that we improve their quality of life as well as their living standard, and make sure that they also benefit from the mainstream of our tourism sector. Thank you.
Frans, just until the meetings that you've had until now, and today's meeting, for instance, has the interest been good? Has the participation been good? And the recommendations made by the public, how do you find that?
No, indeed, I should say it was beyond our expectation. So that shows that people are interested in tourism. And you say tourism is everyone's business. You see the number of participants from all the 4 regions that we did consultation until now. We received a very good number of participants, and they were asking, in fact, they were not asking, they were proposing, and they were recommending good inputs that can improve our sector. So far, we did not receive any sort of criticism, but just positive input and recommendation that the people want to see the change in the sector. So this speak volume that our people are indeed happy for our sector, and we just need to make it to support, develop and support it, to enable a private sector to compete and operate efficiently.
Just final question now, after this consultation process is completed, what are the next steps, and when will we see the implementation of this policy?
Oh, thank you very much. The next step from now, when we are done with the consultation, is just to consolidate all the inputs that we received countrywide. So we don't want to leave out anything. So we will consolidate. Then after that, we need to come back to the stakeholder to verify whether what they propose was indeed incorporated. That's why we are going to conduct validation workshops to validate that the inputs were indeed incorporated. Then from there, we move on to our Riga fraternity to submit it for endorsement and approval. So that process is not up to us, but we will be guided by our Office of the Attorney General, and see how long it will take. But we anticipate it to be reviewed and finalized before the end of the next financial year.
Okay. Frans, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Annette, we had the public consultations on the new policy. Tell us, how did you find the process so far, and why do you think it's important for our nation, but specifically for our region?
I think it is very good to see the ministry actually engaging the industry. The document, I think, is very inclusive. I think at the meeting we've established those areas that are not included, and it should be included. I think from the Erangu Tourism Forum side, I think the governor has said to us we need to be more inclusive of not just Swakopmund and Walvis Bay. So we are currently looking at our other towns. So I think it just gives a guideline as to what one should look at. I think if you look at, there's a lot of culture, heritage in our region. So we need to have a look how one can embrace all of that at the end of the day.
And why is this change, amendment, update important?
I think, it is a chance for us in tourism to make sure all of our concerns and areas are included. If we have got bottlenecks in our airports or in road carrier permits, it should be addressed here. Only that way we can find solutions and get the buy-in of our partners in the industry, make sure that we can reduce bottlenecks and make it better for tourism in general.
Yeah, and what do you think is the greatest challenge in implementing this policy?
It is a massive document. I think at the end of the day, we know the budget that tourism got. I think it's a challenge. So I think it is what they say, public-private partnerships that one need to look at. And we all need to see what we can do to, for the better of the industry. What should I say? Not challenges, but what can we do at the end of the day?
Excellent, Annette. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Das war's für heute von Tourismus. Danke fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal.